Thank you for joining us for today's episode of our education series. This is episode 3, Contraindications and Frequently Asked Questions. So some of the things that we hear the most are being addressed in this video, although it's not totally comprehensive. So if there's a question or a comment that you have, just enter it in the comment section. If it is not something that we've addressed elsewhere, then we will answer it, or it might even lead to another video. If we have answered it elsewhere, then we'll link to that video or that answer so that we make sure that you have the information that you need so that you'll have the most success possible, especially if you're just getting started. So a couple of the questions that we get, one is contraindications. Can I take it with other supplements? Can I take it with prescription medications? The only contraindications are with CNS depressants. So if you're on a central nervous system depressant, then you would want to avoid using Neural Balance with anandinol. If you're unsure if your medication falls into that category, please ask your doctor or your pharmacist. If you put a question in the comment section, we're just going to tell you to ask your doctor or pharmacist if your medication falls into that category or not. So the only contraindications are with CNS depressants. When it comes to other supplements like multivitamins, probiotics, things like that, there are no contraindications there, so you're perfectly safe to do so. Another question that we get is Neural Balance just for autism, ADD, or other forms of pervasive developmental disorder? Well, our product, Neural Balance, contains a patented blend called anandinol, and that's an herbal mineral vitamin blend. It is not a drug. It's not a pharmaceutical. It's not meant to treat or cure any diseases. What we do is we support healthy digestion, we support proper nerve cell communication, and we help to balance the endocannabinoid system so the body can follow some processes more normally and naturally when it comes to dealing with sensory input, anxiety, sleep patterns, and that type of thing. So it is a support, a nutritional support for natural, normal processes in the body. It works great and people love it. No side effects, and it's all natural. How does it taste, though? We have two forms. We have a capsule, which is easy to take, self-explanatory, but you can also, the contents of the capsule, if you have someone who is not crazy about capsules, you can pull them open. The contents are water soluble. You can mix them with either food or drink. They don't have a great taste, but the flavor is much more mild because there's no flavor added for the capsules. Now, our berry drink does have a flavor profile added. It's a natural flavor profile, no sugar or artificial dyes. We use stevia as a sweetener. We use beet powder for color. And we use dehydrated berries and strawberries for flavor. So it's a very safe and natural flavor profile. I think it tastes great. I mix it with just water, but some folks like to mix it with juice. I've even heard of folks mixing it with milk. I prefer it just with water. It tastes like a fruit punch or a juice, and I even put a little squeeze of lemon in now and then, and it tastes like pink lemonade. So if you like pink lemonade, then you'd probably be a fan. How much should I take or give my child? That I can't stress enough that you read the label in its entirety. Start at the beginning and read all the way around to the end for best results. The reason I ask you to do that is there's a lot of information contained in the label as far as how long to take it, how much to take, when to take it, and all of that. A lot of our frequently asked questions could be avoided, and you might get better results if you read the label in its entirety right from the get-go. So please do so. Now, for ages 2 to 10, you'll use either a half a scoop twice a day if you're using the berry powder, or you'll use one capsule twice a day if you're using the capsules. Ages 11 and up can start with a full dose, 1 scoop twice a day, or 2 capsules twice per day. How long does it take before I see results? That's one that we hear quite a bit. Some folks report that they start to feel results after just a few days. I would say, though, the majority of folks who see good results really swear they see them after about 3 to 4 weeks of continual use. So that's why we don't limit you to 30 days. We ask that you give it as directed, read the label, use it properly, be consistent, give it every day, and use an entire container before you come to any conclusions. Most of the time we find that people that don't get the results they're looking for, they either didn't read the label in its entirety, so they're not giving it properly, or they just didn't give it long enough. So it does take about 3 to 4 weeks to produce consistent, measurable results. So please be consistent, use it every day, and use an entire container. Occasionally we do hear about an increase in behaviors, aggression, hyperactivity. So we get folks saying, hey, can neural balance cause these behaviors in my child? And the answer is yes. But the good news is it's usually temporary. So the digestive enzymes can start to create a little disruption in the gut as they start to balance things out. And that can cause a little bit of an adjustment period where you see some elevated behaviors. That typically starts to show after about 3 to 7 days, and it goes away after about a week to 10 days. So it's not a very long journey, and it is worth it. Most of the folks that we talk to that go through that adjustment period get the best results. So as long as you feel it's safe, please continue to give it consistently until you've used a whole container. Is neural balance safe for pregnant women? No. Passion flower is part of our patented blend, and passion flower is a big no-no for pregnant women. So do not use if pregnant or lactating. Another question we get is, where's my order? What's my shipping confirmation? When am I getting my order? If you have that question, please email us at support@neuralbalance.com. If you have an order specific question, the best way to get a specific answer is to email our support department. If you have questions about how to take it, what to expect, something that we didn't cover here today, please leave that question down in the comment section. If you feel like this helped you and you understand everything, give me a boom in the content section, and that way I know that you were awake for this part, that you watched till the end, and that you understand, because I want to make sure that I'm clear and as helpful as we can possibly be. If you do have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. We thank you for joining us today. If you would like to be kept up to date with promos, sales, new shows, and more in our education series, please subscribe and hit that bell if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, then like our page and follow it so that you'll be alerted when we are putting out more content or we're having a sale and the holidays are coming up. So that might be something you want to watch out for. Thank you so much for joining us and for taking part in our education series. The next episode is episode 4, and that is what is anandinol, and that's where we will get very specific about how anandinol works. Thank you for joining us.
Hey everyone, my name is Brittany and I am the mommy to 2 beautiful little boys. My oldest, Kanan, is nonverbal. We started Neural Balance about a month ago, and we did kind of go through the storm before the calm. But after that faded, he has made huge improvements. He has said mama and bubba and 1, 2, 3, and even his ABA therapist noticed a huge difference in Kanan. He is sleeping a little better, he's more attentive, and we would definitely recommend it. Thank you guys so much for all that you do, and thank you for Neural Balance.